Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Everybody, Teresa here. Hang on just a minute. I gotta get my coffee lid around the right side. You know how you get on the wrong side and you're like, that's not gonna work. Let's have some coffee first. Hang on just a second. I'm kind of weird that way. I don't really like the lid on my coffee unless I'm actually going somewhere. Other than that, I prefer not have it on. Oh, let's have it proper. Good. I think it's that French roast my husband picked up. Anyway, it is March 15th, 2016. Brad's in the shower. It is Tuesday morning at 9:24 a.m. and I've been up for about an hour. I'm getting up earlier now because I'm just excited. Because, Brad's home and now we're starting to rock and roll. Today is officially 1 month until we want to leave here. So the countdown begins. Very excited. So excited. Weather-wise, it is, let's pull this up now. It is only 25 degrees here. Real feel temperature is 18. The high will be 42. The low will be 18. We're supposed to possibly get some rain mixed with snow Wednesday and Thursday. It's going to be much cooler this week. In the Panhandle of Florida area where we want to be, it is in the low 60s to high 60s in that area. So, yesterday we went into town and ran a few errands, and Brad had some banking things he needed to do, and we picked up a few groceries. Now we're just picking up stuff we really need, and we're really condensing down our groceries, eating what we have, already in the pantry and stuff. And but we saved $20 off our grocery bill, which was great. And I walked all of the grocery store. So, that was great. And then we just came home and relaxed. We've been doing a lot of catching up, visiting, and stuff. And my back was hurting for 2-3 days real bad. And it was my lower back and my right hip. So I finally gave in last night and took some leave. It feels much better. I got a good night's sleep. But I was in so much pain. It was my turn to cook dinner last night, and I was making spaghetti. And Brad had, because now we split the housework. He had vacuumed out here and feather dusted, and he came out in the kitchen, and I was doing dishes while I was cooking dinner, and he made me go sit down, and he cooked dinner and did some dishes, and just took care of me, which was so nice. And I did some looming. Of course, I'm still working on that baby cocoon, so this is what it's shaping up to be. And this one is nice and thick. So, I should probably finish up on it today sometime, and then make a matching hat. Today, here in a little bit, I'm going to make some blueberry pancakes. So we've both really been hungry for blueberry pancakes. And then, I was just seeing my phone was saying I'd missed a phone call. Oh, no, 9 And then we're going to go work downstairs. I am picking up, stuff off the floor, stuff we're throwing away, a lot of craft stuff that we were throwing away, picking all that stuff up and cleaning up the area, Brad's going to be bringing a lot of trash upstairs and stuff. In the next couple of days, we're going to make a dump run. That's about it. I mean, just that kind of stuff. We thought we had a lot more packing to do than we do. We don't really have much packing to do as we thought, so that's good. Like I said, we're just not keeping very much stuff. And have no idea what we're cooking for dinner tonight. We haven't talked about it yet. No clue. And like I said, we're just starting to really pack. I think, and don't quote me on this, we want to have kind of a garage sale, or else we're going to sell stuff in the local area groups, you know, like the extra beds and the washer dryer, the upright freezer, a lot of miscellaneous household stuff, some outside gardening stuff. We're also going to try and do a barter system with some people we know that could use some of the items we have, but they don't necessarily really have the extra funds. Well, we could use some help because we can't bring the stuff up out of the basement or most of the stuff out of the house. So, you know, if they want to grab a friend and you know, help us move X amount of stuff, we'll give them, you know, like say they wanted the washer dryer, and my husband says, okay, well, if you help me move this, and this, then I'll just give you the washer dryer. So that's what we're going to try and do. You know, and that would really help everybody out. So, other than that, weather's nice. Hoping maybe we can get my granddaughter for a couple of days when she's on spring break next week, I think it is. Yeah, I can help her do some more sewing, and hopefully she'll bring her machine this time because she's having trouble doing her bobbin, and I'm the only one that she knows of that can help her do that. And I did get in her sewing book. Well, I remember where I said it. I told you guys I had ordered her a couple sewing books. One came in. How much this? Oh, I had my husband set it up. But anyway, it's that sewing for dummies. You know how they have the books, the how-to books on everything. Well, this one was that. I'll have to show it to you tomorrow because I don't know where he set it. He's in the shower. Besides that, I'm just feeling good. And Brad said, "Boy, you seem really spunky and excited." And now I'm willing to admit to everybody that I've kind of been going through a depression and have still been going through one for a number of years, because being home every day with nothing to look forward to, just by yourself in isolation, is really taking its toll on us. Like I said, we don't ever have friends that pop over for a visit. We do, you know. I know some people that are home a lot. Well, they still have people that come over for a visit or for lunch or whatever. And no, and we don't have family that comes over for a visit. And you know, so it's been very isolating and very lonely, and you know, now I'm just so excited about moving and having him home and stuff that everything's good. I was thinking Easter was this Sunday, and it's the 27th. Oh, let me show you real quick. This is, you guys know I talk about Dina, and I talk about her daughter Emily. And I see, Emily made and sent me this beautiful bracelet. Her channel name is called The Other Mosquito Valley. And it says, "Turn it over to God," which is a phrase I always need to be reminded of. And it was such a surprise. I did not know anything about it, and it came in yesterday's mail, and I just love it. and I thank her again for it. So she's a wonderful, wonderful young lady. You know, of course, you know, she's my best friend's daughter, but she is just such a wonderful girl and young woman, I'll say. You know, and right now she's helping raise money for their veterinary clinic there. I think Colbert Veterinary something. It's in a GoFundMe. Um, you know, so if you're friends with me on Facebook, I shared the link yesterday, and they're trying to build a new dog facility for dogs. So, but yeah, that was such a nice surprise, and I wear it all the time now and stuff, and it's good because, you know, sometimes we get so depressed and we forget to just stop overthinking and just give it over to God. You know, you couldn't have told me 5 years ago that this was the path we were um, going to be on. We kept looking in the Oregon, Washington area, and you know, just we're finding that housing prices were way too high, or if we kept thinking that Brad would have to work because we thought there's no way with his retirement we could afford to move and not have him work because we kept looking in the Oregon, Washington area, and any area that we found that we could afford the housing for us, we would find that then we couldn't, you know, economically there weren't any jobs. And if the jobs were there, the housing was so high. And then my husband just randomly said, well, what about Florida? Because we both really liked Florida. And the whole thing was to be near the ocean. And he's the one that found this area and stuff, and had me look at it, and you know, thought it was wonderful. So couldn't have told me 5 years ago this is the we would be going to the East Coast instead of the West Coast, and I'm thrilled. And you know, but that's all we got going on. Nothing really major. Puppies are doing good. They're very happy. Charlie has been glued to Brad, just like a crazy dog. But yeah, he's been very glued to Brad, and you know, we're all just clicking along. So I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope it's nice and sunshiny and warm where you are. Remember that I cherish you guys, and I love you. And I think you're all awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.